I just asked ChatGPT who the current president of the United States is. ChatGPT confidently informs me that as of June 2025, Joe Biden is the president. Currently, the head of the U.S. government is President Joe Biden, the vice president is Kamala Harris, and they are both members of the Democratic Party, with detailed information about their terms. For reference, the next presidential election is when, and President Joe Biden is set to be attending the G7 summit scheduled for June 2025. I'm at a loss for words at such an absurd answer, asking, what date is it right now? It confirms that today is Monday, June 16, 2025 and shows that ChatGPT knows the date accurately. In response to the question of whether the new president should have been inaugurated, it is said that Joe Biden is still the sitting president, even though it is a sharp question. It summarizes and explains the dates of Biden's election, inauguration, and the end of his term in a table. Clearly, his term ends on January 20, 2025, but the answer is still Biden. However, even in June 2025, asking whether Biden is still president and giving the absurd answer that the 2024 presidential election has not yet taken place, it is said that a new president should have already been inaugurated by now. Therefore, as of June 2025, it is highly likely that the President of the United States is not Joe Biden, and this is the first time AI acknowledges that there has already been a change. The previous answer relied on past information and mentions the need for real-time news verification or web searches. If you want to know, I will ask about the progress right now. When I told him to proceed, he thought for 8 seconds and finally changed his answer. As of June 16, 2025, the President of the United States is Donald Trump. Finally, Trump has returned from being a former president to being the current president. The AI honestly explains why it previously answered Joe Biden, stating that it responded based on past data from its knowledge base around 2024. In the end, it was absurd, but after asking 4 times, President Trump was finally able to escape the status of ex-president. Have you ever had such an absurd experience? At the very bottom of the screen, it says ChatGPT can make mistakes. Please verify important information again. It would be a big mistake to blindly trust ChatGPT. Please never forget to fact check. Subscribing and liking greatly supports Trivia Nibble.